very good morning, viewers. Thank you for tuning into Republic TV. You're watching Quick Morning, and I'm Priyanka Das. Industrialist and business visionary Ratan Tata passed away yesterday. India is mourning the icon's demise. In today's quick segment, we bring you to all the stories that are making headlines and all that's shaping the global landscape. Let's get started. Veteran industrialist and Tata Group Chairman Emeritus Ratan Tata passed away late Wednesday evening at the Breach Candy Hospital in Mumbai. He was 86. A visionary leader, Tata was instrumental in expanding the Tata Group's global presence and was known for his philanthropic work. Ratan Tata, a recipient of India's second highest civilian honor, the Padma Vibhushan, led the Tata Group from 1991 to 2020. Under his leadership, the group achieved global milestones, including the acquisition of international companies such as Jaguar Land Rover and Chorus Steel. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Tata Sons Chairman N. Chandrasekaran led tributes to the industrialist, hailing his contributions to business philanthropy and the country at large. The Aam Aadmi Party has officially confirmed that it will contest the upcoming Delhi Assembly elections independently, with no alliance with the Congress party. AAP MP Raghav Chadha made the announcement on Wednesday following Congress's poor performance in the Haryana Assembly elections. The Bharatiya Janata Party had secured 48 seats in Haryana, earning a comfortable majority. Chadha emphasized that AAP is fully capable of defeating the BJP on its own in Delhi, stating that the party has a proven track record of forming the government in the national capital, citing the victories in 2015 and 2020.
आम आदमी पार्टी की दिल्ली इकाई का चुनाव या दिल्ली चुनाव पहली कैटेगरी में आता है, जहां आम आदमी पार्टी पूरी तरीके से अपने बलबूते भाजपा को हराने के लिए सक्षम भी है, हराती आई भी है, लगातार हराती आई है। तो मुझे लगता नहीं कि आम आदमी पार्टी को दिल्ली में किसी सहयोग की या साथी की आवश्यकता है।
India is set to strengthen its defense capabilities with the acquisition of 31 MQ-9B drones from the United States, a deal estimated at $3.1 billion. Sources indicate that the government is likely to finalize the deal soon, with approval expected from the Cabinet Committee on Security, chaired by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The deal, which aligns with the government's push for domestic manufacturing, will see 30% of the drone components developed by Indian companies. Of the 31 drones, 16 will be assigned to the Indian Navy, while 8 each will go to the Indian Army and Air Force. These high-end drones will enhance India's surveillance capabilities, especially in the maritime regions like the Gulf of Aden and the Sunda Straits. Their advanced technology reportedly surpasses the surveillance capabilities of Boeing's P-8I aircraft, which India currently uses for the naval operations. Newly elected legislatures from the National Conference will meet today in Jammu and Kashmir to select the legislature party leader. The meeting follows the recent vote counting for the Jammu and Kashmir elections, which took place earlier this week. Abdullah also mentioned that once the party leader is elected, a meeting of the alliance partners will be held to determine their leader in the House. After that, they'll approach the Raj Bhavan to stake their claim for government formation and request a time for the swearing-in ceremony from the Lieutenant Governor. Abdullah expressed hope that the new government would be in place within the coming days. A political controversy has erupted regarding the former residence of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. Located at 6 Flagstaff Road, according to sources from the Lieutenant Governor's house, the property is still under the jurisdiction of the Public Works Department and has not been officially reassigned to the current Chief Minister, Atashi. Reports claim that Atashi has been asked to remove her belongings from the property, sparking allegations that Kejriwal had not properly vacated the house, raising questions about possible items left behind. AAP MP Sanjay Singh criticized the BJP and Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena for orchestrating an eviction, accusing them of planning to reassign the residence to a BJP leader. However, sources from the LG's office state the residence will be officially allotted to Atashi after completing the necessary formalities. West Bengal Governor C.V. Anand Bose met with the junior doctors on hunger strike in Kolkata's Esplanade area on Wednesday evening. The doctors have been fasting for 4 days, demanding justice for patients' death at the Arjikon Medical College and Hospital, alongside reforms in the state's healthcare system. Governor Bose expressed solidarity with the protesting doctors, urging them to call off their hunger strike. He assured them that a meeting would be held tomorrow to discuss their 10 demands, including better infrastructure, safety, and security in hospitals. The governor also stated that he would be discussing these issues with senior government officials to find a resolution. The doctors' primary demand is justice for the RG Kaur hospital victim, and they also seek comprehensive reforms to address safety concerns within the state's healthcare system.
Doctors want justice. It's our responsibility to give them justice.
So you want to go, sir? That strike, sir. That's a protest site. You want to go? Any confirmation, sir?
Wait and watch.
Congress candidate Parvinder Pal Pari from the Ambala cantonment in Haryana has accused his own party of orchestrating his defeat in the recent assembly elections. Pari allegedly that the key leaders within the Congress party conspired against him by fielding a rebel candidate, which led to his loss. Speaking to the media, Pari named Bhupinder Hooda and his son Deepinder Hooda, accusing them of backing independent candidate Chitra Sarwara, a former Congress member. According to Pari, Congress workers were threatened not to support him and were pressured to back Sarwara instead. Pari also criticized Congress leader Kumari Sailaja, stating that she had arrived earlier for campaigning. The results could have been different. He called the entire situation a massive conspiracy within the Haryana Congress. A horrific incident has come to light in Gujarat's Surat district, where a 17-year-old girl was allegedly gang-raped by 3 men while celebrating the Navratri with a friend. The crime took place on the outskirts of Mota Borsara village on Tuesday night. Police officials revealed that the teenager had gone to meet her friends and was sitting with a male companion in a secluded area when the 3 men approached them. The attackers assaulted the girl while her friend tried to intervene but was overpowered. This incident follows a similar case that occurred just days ago in Vadodara, where another teenager was gang-raped in a deserted area. Police have launched a manhunt to apprehend the 3 men involved in this latest crime. Congress MLA and former Karnataka Minister Vinay Kulkarni has been booked on charges of rape, kidnapping and criminal intimidation. The FIR was lodged following a complaint by a 34-year-old social worker who accused Kulkarni of sexually assaulting her in 2022. The woman alleges that Kulkarni made inappropriate video calls and had vulgar conversations with her. She further claims that he raped her inside a car near the Kempegowda International Airport in Devanahalli and threatened her to stay silent. The police have named Kulkarni and his aide Arjun in the FIR, and they are investigating the case under sections related to rape, kidnapping and criminal intimidation. Viewers, we now shift our focus to our business segment where we track all the latest market trends. Let's get started. The Prime Minister's internship scheme is seeing a remarkable increase in available opportunities. According to sources at the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, the number of internships available has skyrocketed from approximately 16,000 to nearly 50,000 in just 2 days. This surge comes as the official application portal prepares to open on October 12, 2024. The scheme was launched as part of the budget for 2024-25 and aims to provide internships for 1 crore young Indians over the next 5 years. The initiative is designed to ease the financial burden on companies while providing substantial support to interns. Each intern will receive a monthly stipend of Rs 5,000, with the government contributing Rs 4,500 and partner companies adding Rs 500 from their corporate social responsibility budgets. Additionally, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs will offer a one-time grant of Rs 6,000 to help cover incidental expenses, ensuring a smoother transition for interns as they start their careers. Amazon India has partnered with Startup India to support emerging businesses. Under this partnership, the 2 organizations will create a dedicated page on the Startup India portal, allowing eligible startups to register on Amazon's marketplace. This collaboration aims to help startups scale their growth through e-commerce, providing them access to a vast domestic market. Eligible startups will benefit from mentorship by Amazon leaders, go-to-market support, and logistics guidance. Sanjeev, Joint Secretary of the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, expressed optimism about this partnership, stating that it combines Amazon's e-commerce expertise with Startup India's initiatives for the development of the startup ecosystem. Furthermore, Amazon plans to empower select women entrepreneurs through its Saheli program, offering a range of services to enhance their business success. Hyundai Motor is gearing up for a significant initial public offering, or IPO, of its Indian unit. The company plans to use proceeds from the IPO, estimated at $3.3 billion, to boost its research efforts and develop new vehicles. The aim is to establish India as a key manufacturing hub for emerging markets. Unsoo Kim, the managing director of Hyundai India unit, stated that the automaker intends to invest aggressively in new products and technologies. This IPO is said to be India's largest ever and will value Hyundai's operations in the country at up to $19 billion. Hyundai's South Korean parent company will sell a stake of up to 17.5% in the Indian unit, marking its first stock market listing outside South Korea. This move is particularly significant as it's the first time an automaker has gone public in India since Maruti Suzuki did so in 2003. Kim emphasized that India is one of the most exciting auto markets globally, and this IPO will ensure Hyundai's commitment to success in the country. Oil prices are experiencing some fluctuations. On Wednesday, oil prices erased earlier gains due to weak demand fundamentals and increasing supply, countering the elevated risks of supply disruption from conflicts in the Middle East and Hurricane Milton in the United States. Brent crude futures were down by 36 cents or 0.47%, trading at $76.62 a barrel. Meanwhile, the US West Texas Intermediate futures fell by 43 cents or 0.58% to $73.14. Initially, both Brent and WTI had gained more than 1% earlier in the session after prices dropped significantly on Tuesday due to news about the possible ceasefire between the Hezbollah and Israel. However, market participants remain cautious about a potential Israeli attack on the Iranian oil infrastructure. Experts highlight that despite the current tensions in the region, the oil market remains vulnerable to corrections due to a bearish economic outlook focused on China. Recent reports indicate that concerns over the slow growth in China, which dampens fuel demand as it is the world's largest crude importer. Mercedes-Benz is celebrating record sales growth in India. The German luxury car manufacturer announced that its sales grew over 13% year-on-year, reaching 14,379 units in the first 9 months of 2024. Notably, the company reported a 21% increase in sales during the third quarter compared to the same period last year. Mercedes-Benz India has also highlighted significant growth in electric vehicle sales, which logged an impressive 84% increase, totaling 800 cars sold from January to April 2024. This growth makes it the highest among luxury brands in the domestic market. However, it is important to note that the Federation of Automotive Dealers Association recently reported a dip in sales figures for September 2024, indicating a decline of nearly 11% compared to the previous year. This despite the company remains optimistic, launching a facelifted version of the E-Class in India featuring upgraded designs and advanced technology. From Israel intensifying its operations to Hurricane Milton wreaking havoc, we're tracking all that's shaping the global landscape, so stay tuned with us this morning. Israel's ambassador to the United Nations, Danny Danon, said that Israel will persist in its attacks on Hezbollah unless the Iranian-backed group ceases its shelling of civilian areas. Danon accused Hezbollah of hypocrisy for calling for a ceasefire while simultaneously launching rockets at the Israeli civilians, emphasizing that their actions should not be mistaken for diplomacy.
If Hezbollah wants the situation to de-escalate, it's very simple. They have to do two things. First, they must immediately stop shelling our civilian communities. Second, Hezbollah must withdraw to the north of the Litani River in accordance with UN Resolution 1701, was adopted here in the Security Council in 2006. Until that happens, Israel will continue our operations to degrade Hezbollah's terror network.
French President Emmanuel Macron visited a military camp in eastern France to inspect the training of the Ukrainian troops. Macron reinforced support for the Ukraine amid ongoing discussions among the Western allies about a victory plan proposed by President Volodymyr Zelensky. This marked Macron's first engagement with some of the 15,000 Ukrainian soldiers trained by France since Russia's full-scale invasion in February 2022. The brigade he visited is being prepared for the frontline deployment and will receive various military equipment, including armored troop carriers and artillery. Macron's commitment to Ukraine includes a pledge of up to 3 billion euros in military aid this year. This reflects his determination to maintain influence in defense and foreign affairs despite domestic political challenges. Croatian Prime Minister affirmed continued support for Ukraine in its conflict with Russia. He highlighted the region's unified political will in backing Kyiv over the past 2.5 years. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky attended the summit, seeking further political and military assistance. Zelensky is likely to sign an agreement with Croatia to enhance cooperation in humanitarian aid, demining and war crimes prosecution. The summit is attended by leaders from multiple Southeast European countries and is expected to produce a declaration condemning Russia's aggression and supporting Ukraine's NATO membership and post-war reconstruction efforts. Colombian President Gustavo Petro condemned the National Electoral Council's decision to investigate allegations of financial misconduct related to his 2022 campaign. He called it an affront to democracy. The investigation will examine whether his campaign exceeded financing limits and accepted prohibited funds. This follows a report that alleged violations totaling approximately $1.2 million. Petro has denied the accusations, calling the inquiry politically motivated. Although the council can impose fines, it cannot directly lead to impeachment, which would require congressional action. The ruling has sparked debate over the council's authority and the president's immunity, with Petro's legal team planning to appeal the decision if the investigation proceeds. Hurricane Milton caused significant flooding in Havana as it generated a storm surge along the city's seaside areas. While Milton weakened to a Category 4 storm, it continues to be a powerful force as it approaches Florida's Gulf Coast, where it is expected to make landfall today. This hurricane season has been notably unusual, marked by an early Category 5 storm, a period of record quiet, and an unprecedented uptick in hurricane activity in recent weeks. On the eve of World War II, Nazis in Austria seized a pastel by Claude Monet, sparking a decades-long search by the family of Adalbert Parlagi that culminated in New Orleans on Wednesday. An FBI field office agents unveiled the recovered artwork Bord de Mai to Parlagi's granddaughters, who expressed their pride and emotional connection to their grandfather. Created in 1865, the pastel depicts the Normandy coastline, significant for its connection to the D-Day invasion in 1944. This piece is part of a broader recovery effort by the FBI art crime team, which has reclaimed about 20,000 items from an estimated 600,000 stolen by the Nazis. Football, tennis, basketball. We have updates on all the exciting matchups, all that interests you in our sports segment. Let's get started. Former Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp has been appointed the global head of football at the energy drink brand Red Bull. The 57-year-old German left Liverpool at the close of last season but will begin his new role on 1st January 2025. Joe Root achieved the milestone during the first test against Pakistan in Rawalpindi. The premier batter of England surpassed Alistair Cook's 12,472 runs with a straight-driven boundary before lunch to reach 72 at the break. India women's team won a historic bronze medal at the Asian Table Tennis Championships in Astana, Kazakhstan on Wednesday. It is the first ever medal in women's team event for India since Asian Table Tennis Union started conducting the competition in 1972. Italy held a training session on Wednesday ahead of their Nations League match against Belgium in Group A2 today. Head coach Luciano Spalletti led the practice, which featured 4 new call-ups, including Daniel Maldini. The team aims to build on their strong start in the group, having secured a notable 3-1 victory over France, with another match against Israel scheduled shortly after facing Belgium. India wicketkeeper batter Ishan Kishan has been named as skipper of the Jharkhand team for the first 2 matches of the upcoming Ranji Trophy season. Jharkhand will play their elite Group D games against Assam in Guwahati before travelling to Ahmedabad to face the Railways. The France national team trained in Budapest ahead of the UEFA Nations League match against Israel, who are hosting the game in Hungary due to the conflict with Lebanon. In the absence of Kylian Mbappe, who is sidelined with a minor thigh injury, Real Madrid midfielder expressed pride in captaining the team. He emphasized his desire to be a leader without making the role a popularity contest. Oman held a training session in Muscat on Wednesday ahead of their crucial 2026 World Cup qualification match against Kuwait. In AFC Group B, Kuwait has drawn both of their matches so far, earning just 2 points and sitting fourth in the standings behind Iraq, Jordan and South Korea, each with 4 points. Oman is currently at the bottom of the group with no points from their losses to Iraq and South Korea and is expected to perform better based on their FIFA ranking. Oman is ranked 78th compared to Kuwait's 134th and their recent success against Kuwait, having won their last 5 encounters. In a significant move away from tradition, Wimbledon will use an electronic line calling system. Line judges will not be part of the tournament for the first time in 138 years in 2025. We now bring to you an exciting mix of stories from the world of entertainment. Let's get straight to it. The theme and celebrity chairs for the upcoming Met Gala have been announced, featuring superfine tailoring black style, an exhibit exploring the black fashion throughout history. Pharrell Williams, Lewis Hamilton, A$AP Rocky and LeBron James will play key roles. Williams and Hamilton will present the announcement alongside Vogue editor Anna Wintour, who will co-chair the event. The gala will take place on the 5th of May. It is renowned for its star-studded red carpet and unique dress codes, with last year's event raising over $26 million for the museum. The specific dress code for this year's gala will be revealed in early 2025. Alicia Vikander received the Golden Eye Award at the Zurich Film Festival. She was recognized for her versatility in film during the premiere of her new movie, The Assessment. Reflecting on her previous visit to the festival 7 years ago for Euphoria, she emphasized the ongoing conversation about increasing female representation in the film industry. The Assessment is a dystopian story set in a climate-ravaged future where potential parents undergo a 7-day assessment to determine their eligibility to have children.
I mean, Zurich Film Festival is, one of the most prestigious and biggest festivals in Europe. There's tons of talents that have come through here over the years. So the fact that I get to come back now and receive this award is extremely humbling.
Following her Grammy-winning debut, Public Displays of Affection, the album, musician Mooney Long has released her latest project, Revenge. The new album features the viral ballad Made For Me, which reached number 20 on the Billboard Hot 100 and dominated the R&B hip-hop airplay chart for 7 weeks. The album has been crafted with contributions from industry heavyweights and a feature from Gloria. Some critics have labeled Revenge as one of the best R&B releases of the year. Viewers, that's all on the segment of Quick Morning. Stay tuned for Republic TV for all the latest developments from around the country and the world.